Not every player hits, so to speak. And then you have some surprises, maybe players that are on this list, but they're not getting all the hype, they're not getting all the love, and then the season starts and we're like, who's this guy? Where did this guy come from? So when you look at this list, who's a player that might be poised to have a breakout season? Maybe it's based on the situation that they're going into.
So I look at skill, I look at situation, and I look at where they are in their development. And so I look at Adam Fox with the New York Rangers. You just mentioned Shattenkirk's gone. He was bought out. So one of the reasons he was bought out is because Adam Fox, who wanted to play for the Rangers, he moved himself from Calgary to Carolina back to New York, is going to get a great opportunity. The New York Rangers blue line has some high-end talent in Shea and True, but below that, there's a lot of room for someone to step up and be a second-line guy, a second-pair guy, to get some power play time. And also, he's been in college for a long time. And I equate his time in college as his time developing. He's not 18 years old. He's in his 20s. And so he's had that time to mature, to figure out who he is, to develop physically, to get a bit more confidence, a bit more sure of himself. So when he gets an opportunity, like he's going to have in New York, he'll be able to make the most of it. Watch out for Adam Fox because he's in a perfect situation. He chose wisely heading to New York.
Drake Batherson's my guy.
Okay.
Ottawa Senators. And here's a guy who you'd need a search warrant to find him a couple of years ago. But a guy whose developmental path has skyrocketed. And it really started going back a couple of years ago in Cape Breton. They got to the point where they were selecting Canada's World Junior Camp. He was leading the league in scoring. So they had no choice but to take him. It turns out he was a star for that team, scored 7 goals in the World Juniors. And then you go and look at his first pro season. Over a point per game with the Belleville Senators. Got into 20 National Hockey League games. Put up 9 points there. And you want to talk about a guy who's going to have opportunity? The Ottawa Senators are going to be, they're going to need cribs in the dressing room. They're going to be so young. And so this is a guy who fits that mold
The dad
perfectly.
jokes are just coming out of you like nothing right now. I love it.
So Drake Batherson, that's my guy. Keep an eye on him. Hey, there's NHL, there's pro hockey bloodlines in the mix as well. So I really like what this young man has to bring to the table. And he's done it fairly quietly here over the last couple of years.
And a guy that we've already seen take advantage of opportunity right away, scored his first pro goal in his first game on his first shot. So we'll see what all these players do when they get their opportunities.